Headline Media Bias Tracker for December 30th, 2023, covering Tesla and the topic of lithium generally. Tesla, of course, got some exciting stuff, as we always do. Tesla won over fans of electric vehicles. Now, Elon and company have a bigger challenge convincing everyday buyers that they want them. That's great. That's actually a positive headline. Then we get back into the senator's demands for an inquiry, and Senator Blumenthal actually was on X. He said, "This is an outrage. Look, here's an article," and he pointed to an article quoting himself. That's a circular reference, my friend. That's not evidence of anything but your agenda. And we've already covered opinion. Tesla's response to auto recall isn't reassuring, says the head of the Consumer Reports Safety Division, who is staunchly anti-Tesla and gives a free pass to everyone else who doesn't have driver awareness attention monitoring systems. First look at FSD Beta V12. It's a neutral headline, but I'm calling it positive because this is a much anticipated update. Dashcam footage sparks fury online after vandalism. Can't people just leave other people's stuff alone? I'm calling this positive. Other cars don't have this built in. You would not get so many angles of a terrible, terrible person. First Tesla Cybertruck crash. So negative, neutral, and positive is, I think, how I went. I might have gone two negatives and a neutral. Demolishes the other car, but minor incident. So I went two negative and a neutral. Strike in Sweden. Biggest test yet of Elon's anti-Musk, anti-union stance. It's crazy, but whatever. Charted. If you were to include the picture, which you can't because the picture doesn't always show, you would see probably good news, but it's a neutral headline. Where will Tesla stock be in 2023? We'll actually pop that open. Where will it be in 2024? Neutral. Tesla falls amid reports of imminent India factory announcement. Causation does not, correlation does not imply causation unless your investor's business daily, in which case anything can indicate anything. Tesla stock, the golden vision is about to play out. That's a very good headline. And then we've got three of the robot ones. Robot goes haywire. Factory worker attacked by robot that dug its claws. It's just an articulated arm. Attacked worker and left the... Come on. Xiaomi unveils its first EV. We've been covering this for a few days. Mostly neutral to negative. Some of them are neutral because it just says that the car exists, and others say it's going after Tesla. That's negative and dumb, because the idea that a tech company will become an automotive company easier than an automotive company will become a tech company strains credulity. Very first Cybertruck crash results in dented stainless and a totaled Toyota Corolla. We covered this yesterday and probably the day before, but it's a positive headline. In 8 states, Model Y for $32,000, Model 3 for $30,000 this weekend only. Ho! Very positive. Tesla Cybertruck gets dissected in T-Sportline video. It's a great video if you haven't watched it. They're doing modifications, so he's like, well, while we're here looking, why don't we actually look and show you what we found? It's great. Model 3 Highland spotted multiple times in the U.S. this week. Yes, road testing is underway. That's how we believe it's imminent. The claims that Juniper will start production in the next week or two in Shanghai seems overblown because we haven't seen road testing. It could happen, but a rumor from one source is not news, and I won't cover it as news. And of course, Axios with the Elon Musk industrial complex. I think it's a good headline, but it's clearly meant to be negative. You're supposed to conjure up images of the military industrial complex because, come on. And yeah, he's got rockets and cars and energy and communications and satellites and tunneling. I did a whole series of videos about this on April 1st. Yes, I did 6 consecutive back-to-back live versions of the same show, getting a little crazier each time, pretending the first ones hadn't existed. It was fun. How'd we do on the day? -12, a pretty good showing. Rolling 7-day of -26. Looking at how it compares, it's one of the better days. It's in the top 4 days we've tracked so far. But again, this is the quiet. This is the holidays. This is the calm before the storm. When everyone gets back around the new year, probably the second or third, we'll get back to our usual original reporting because all the regurgitations are getting a little stale. Let's look at our second topic. Oh, we're going to look at this, the visualizations from way back then to now. Make that a little smaller so we can see it. Yeah, it's gotten big. Model 3 hasn't gotten as much bigger as I'd hoped, but it's great. Model Y is getting big. Now we've got the Cybertruck coming in. That's going to add a whole new market segment. And then we've got the compact coming after that, which is an addressable market so large it will make the Model Y look like the Model 3. The topic of lithium generally, and Herbert from Brighter with Herbert had asked me, why lithium? You've got company, and then lithium. And the answer was, I needed another topic, and I thought this fit in well with the theme of electric cars. If you can suggest other topics, I'm all ears. I am both ears. This week's big topic is there's a cargo ship that has a lithium-ion battery fire on board. It is the overarching story of the week. What you need to know is the fire is not serious enough to require imminent attention, immediate, like an emergency response. They diverted the ship to Alaska. Cargo ship carrying it reaches Alaska, but kept offshore for safety. That's still negative. Fire breaks out. Negative. Cargo ship laden with lithium batteries catches fire and diverted. Cargo ship. So lithium it's just a metal. It's an element. It's everywhere. It's a song by Nirvana. It's a song by others. It's a medication. But yet, everything is about the battery part, because that's what's news. Russia and China headed for race for Bolivia's lithium. The big good news this week is apparently the Salton Sea in California. Is it California? It's near Joshua Tree, somewhere over there. California, Nevada. Lovely place. You should go there. Don't breathe too deep. It's gross. They have the world's largest reserve of lithium, something like $500 billion worth. That's good news. And maybe it turns out to be difficult to get or refine, or there's some other obstacle, but the headlines are positive. The ship, cheaper, safer alternative to lithium-ion batteries. I'm calling it neutral because it's not really slamming lithium, and about the battery tech, it's still positive. Price collapse secures green transition but causes headaches. Calling that neutral because if the price gets too low, they stop refining. They stop mining and refining. There has to be a floor minimum. It has to cover your costs. A new lithium partnership with Codelco carries heavy geopolitical weight. Very negative. Largest known reserve, yes. Visualized inside a lithium-ion battery. Neutral. I would say who cares about the inside of a battery, but you and I do. That's why we watch The Limiting Factor with Jordan Giesecke. Chile's Codelco, SQM partnership. Largest reserve. Can flow batteries finally beat lithium? No, but it's a neutral it's a neutral headline. Toyota and Siemens and a lot of lithium. Great. Electrify your portfolio. Positive. Lithium market suffers as demand slows. EV demand. Has EV demand slowed? It hasn't. As of November, 2023 was already a record year for EVs in the US and a absolute record for EVs globally. The fact that the big three are getting cold feet should tell you that there's limited demand for what they make at the prices they sell them for. Others are doing just fine. And the last one for lithium, cargo ship carrying lithium-ion batteries kept offshore for safety. How'd lithium do this week? -12, a week-over-week change of +24. Here they are in purple. They were down in the real pits here. Quite a bit better, not their all-time high. And if you look again, every company, this is the second worst showing lithium has had, making it one of only 2 companies to have any data points lower than Tesla's best day. Crazy. Tesla genuinely gets bad headlines. And it's not just Elon, because Neuralink gets decent headlines, despite their controversies. The Boring Company as well. It's SpaceX gets great headlines. Tomorrow we're covering Ford and GM. We'll see how it goes. Talk to you soon.